2 ways to wax denim at home. First off, I'm dropping this video on Christmas, so Merry Christmas. Let me know what you got in the comments below, even if it's not related to fashion. Still interested? Hit that subscribe button, follow on my socials. We're gonna get right into the video. Let's go. All right, real quick, you already know we're gonna go over the pros and cons of each method. So I'm gonna try my best to answer all the questions you have, and decide which is best for your project at home. Starting off, we got acrylic paint and varnish. Now, the varnish doesn't only allow the acrylic paint to be more flexible and withstand more wear and tear, it also polishes the paint and makes it look wet even after it's dry. Yeah, I know it's not technically wax, but you can see why it's called wax, or a lot of people claim it's wax. Now, just keep in mind your project will get very, very stiff, but we're gonna talk about that more because I got ways around that so it's not stiff. And the more obvious way is using real natural wax. That's the other method. We're not using candle wax. This is specifically made for fabric. If we flip it and turn it around to the back, it does have instructions on how to do so. Apply wax in circular motion and use a hairdryer to heat set the wax. But I'm gonna take it a different route and I'm gonna melt this down, man. The easiest way for me, I just get a mason jar and I just put that wax right in there, and it's almost it kind of looks like a bar of soap, so just put it in there. If you want it soft like a butter consistency, just boil some water and you can put the mason jar in there. Don't put it too high, don't fill it too much or it will tip over into the water. But the other way is to put a strainer on top of that boiling pot of water. All that steam is gonna melt the whole thing just like a candle. Or you could just put it in the microwave, but the cool down time is way faster, so it will turn back into wax instead of that liquid. Melting it down allows you to get more consistent layers because we need at least 3 to 4 layers on jeans. But I found when I just used the regular bar wax and I didn't melt it down, that it would be way less consistent, way more lumps forming. So yeah, while we're waiting for the wax to melt down, we're gonna make this acrylic varnish mixture. So for the size of the bottle I just dumped like 40% of that acrylic paint out and refilled it up with varnish. So it's like 60% and then 40% varnish, and just mix it up. Now, if I were you, I would get 2 bottles of varnish, and I'll explain why. If I'm using this method, I like to use at least 4 to 5 layers of this mixture, but it's always good to have extra varnish so you can go over spots that you just want to polish up more. And remember, we need to heat set this so it's in the fabric. So apply a layer, heat set, and repeat that a few times. I say 3 is good, maybe 4 or 5, but then afterwards you can apply just layers of varnish where you want to touch up. Now for the first and second layer, I wait like an hour till it's fully dried and hit it with the iron so it's really infused into those threads. But you can use a hair gun or a hair dryer or a heat gun. But after you feel satisfied with how much layers you added, I suggest you flip it inside out. I know it's gonna be hard because it's very stiff. Flip it inside out and hit it with the iron again. Now you can get this varnish from any craft store, Walmart. Your running cost for this per bottle is gonna be around $7. For 2, $14 plus the acrylic paint of your choice. So you're looking around $15 to $20 for this. And for the natural wax, you're looking at about $10 for every 3 ounces. But obviously if you buy more, then you pay less per ounce, so using natural wax, it would really saturate and bring all those colors forward, bring all those fades forward. Both of these methods really change the texture, but it's crazy because both of these are the complete opposite. Instead of being real stiff, it's just very waxy. So I'm using this brush I got from Walmart, I believe, and it's made for wax. So that's gonna allow us to do this circular motion, and applying this on, you can see straight away, once it hits the fabric, once it hits the cool air, it instantly starts transforming back into that wax. This is why you need a hair dryer or a heat gun. So you're gonna grab that brush and heat gun at the same time, blow that hot air, and just go in a circular motion. So you can use your fingertips. It's also said that in the directions. Fingertips really gets that in there, but since we melted it, we don't need to really do that as much, but only in certain spots I like to do that. Just remember, we gotta layer this nice and evenly. And the one thing that I love about this, it makes your project water repellent. So you're probably wondering, how do you wash these projects? For both of them, I do have wash instructions on my website. Go check it out, show some love. So you would spot clean it, meaning you're gonna grab a towel, you're gonna locate the stain, put some cold water on that towel and just dab it, and then let it air dry. Don't put it in the washer, do not put it in the dryer, or it will get ruined. So for the both of these, it's just rinse and repeat, just repeating the same motions over until you're satisfied, basically. And for the both of these, just make sure you're flipping your seams so you can get every inch of this fabric, every inch of your project and garment. So everything's covered fully. We're about that quality over here, man. So Yeah, if you made something like this, just send it to me. I want to see it. I want to see it. I love the love I've been receiving. I love the community asking me questions, letting me see their projects as well. I love y'all, man. Oh, I almost forgot. So you can mix these two together. For this one project, I just, did the acrylic varnish mix. And then afterwards, I added some of that wax on there. And it takes away, it basically moisturizes the fabric. It doesn't make it stiff. It creates another different texture. I can't really explain it. Maybe because it's coated with the wax and it's just, but it's not even like stiff. Then I don't know, but you can mix these, man, and it creates something beautiful, even more than just the varnish way or the wax way. It adds something different to the piece. Also, for the acrylic varnish, you don't need to use black. It's just kind of standard, I guess. Get creative and mix these colors up like I did. And to finish it off, of course, you got to wipe off these buttons. You got to wipe off the rivets and grommets, whatever you have on your piece. And you can use some hydrogen peroxide or some alcohol. Get some Q-tips, get some tweezers to get inside of the button. You do whatever you can to polish these up again, because that's a make or break in your piece. It's like I said, it's quality over quantity over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So whatever you guys want to see next, let me know. I'm doing some on bodies. I do read all the comments. Like I said, I love all the comments, love the support. And yeah, so I'm doing on body. This is what they look like. This is what, they turned out to be. They're beautiful in my eyes. All these are on the shop, GenesysUpcycled.com. Make sure y'all follow my socials and hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. But we're going to be out. I'm going to see you in the next. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys really want to see. If you want to see me just working on my jeans, if you want to see any type of tutorials, I'm trying to do less tutorials in a way. I'm trying to find different ways to do content. So yeah, just let me know what you want to see. That being said, we're going to be out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you in the next.